What is up, guys? We're dab smack in the middle of winter here. Some of you have been asking what I'm storing this year inside the garage. So I figured I'd give you all some updates and kind of just show you what I got in here. So we'll start here. Turbo Miata. I haven't mentioned this really too much, but the transmission blew up on it. I had it at Lime Rock this year for that little Axis Series shootout, and during practice before the final timing of the day, I went out and then the transmission came down with a really nasty wrap. I think it's input shaft or bearing related. This is the second transmission now that suffered that. So this has kind of been sitting here. I want to get the rotary build going on this, so I'm probably not going to fix the tranny out. I'm just going to pull the motor and put that all up for sale. ITB Miata sitting here. I have I'll run over here. I have the 6-speed tranny all coated back from my powder coater guy. It's not powder coated, it's pro painted. And there's the 4.3 pinion diff with a FC RX-7 clutch LSD in it. I'm waiting to put that on because I'm getting ready to order the lift now, which is gonna go there where the RX-8 is. So I'm hoping to put that order in within the next month. I'll do some more updates and documentation for that. Black FD, just put out a couple videos for that. If you haven't seen them, be sure to check it out. There's a road impression and a track impression up at Lime Rock's go-kart track. Under this cover here is I don't know the year exactly. I think it's either a 96 or 97. I'm not gonna cover the whole thing, but it's a Carrera 2. It's not an S or anything. It's just a base Carrera 2, 5-speed. This actually belongs to my friend's father, my friend who owns the white 993 or 996 GT3 that's behind me. He's got it all wrapped up nice, so I'm not gonna muck with the cover too much. And actually, I think my buddy might be buying this from him. Moving along is the white 996 GT3. I stored this for my buddy last year. It's a mildly modded car. I think it's got intake headers, exhaust, some suspension work. The carbon ceramics are gone, and in its place are conventional steel rotors. You can see he's still got the yellow brake calipers, but steel rotors. I like the wheels. They're fixie wheels. And he's got it on BF Goodrich Rivals. Over here, my little clean workbench. Something I'm going to be adding to the Z4 soon is I went in on a group buy for a carbon duckbill spoiler. So this is going to be something I'll be adding on soon. Just waiting to find the time to film it and put a video out for it. Some leather stuff for the S2000. Doing some stitching on it. Green, of course. So the BMW S2000 AP1. I'm purposely not showing the interior of this because I'm working on parts for that. I'm almost ready to put them into production. Part of the reason why I haven't been as active is because I'm so close to having the first product offering for the S2000 into production, so I've been working on that. Also, for those of you guys that are 2A friendly, I'm in the process of getting my Class 3 FFL. I got all the prereqs and requirements this week, so that whole application package went out. So that's something I might actually even do another channel for, to kind of do some of that stuff, gunsmithing and tabletop reviews and things of that nature. White FD sitting on its donk stock suspension. This is the ride height that an FD will be at with no driveline in it. There is a motor in it, but there's no tranny or diff or anything else in it. It's kind of funny how high up it is. It's my rally style FD. After the lift is ordered for over here, Going to put the order in for the 3-rotor for this, because this build has got to get started soon. So that is happening. I know I say that every time I videotape this car, I say this build is going to be starting soon, but no, really, it's going to be starting soon. Behind me here, this is an interesting car. This belongs to a friend of mine from New York. He's storing it here this winter. This is a 1991 Unos Roadster, right off the boat. As you can see, it's right-hand drive and everything. It's a pretty clean car. I think it's only got somewhere around 60,000 original miles on it. Just bolt-ons, nothing crazy engine mod-wise. And I think we're gonna be doing a video review for this come the spring, so that's something to keep an eye out for. I'm also working on the Ferrari 456 GT V12 manual review I did. I just finished wrapping up the interview with the owner of it about a week ago, so I can start putting that video together. It's gonna take me a little bit longer to get that one edited, just because we did drone footage and kind of filmed it a little bit more petrolicious style, but with like my typical style of reviewing a car on top of it. The RX-8, doing the header install video. The header's installed on it, but that's gonna be the next video that comes out for this. Another thing that I did on this car, and I tried videotaping it, but then the video like came out all messed up, so I never ended up putting it out, was I pulled the Shinka interior out of it and I switched it over to all black leather from another Grand Touring. I really, it's not that I didn't like the Shinka interior. I thought that the Alcantara inserts and the red stitching and stuff was cool, but I'm not a tan interior guy, and I really think that the RX-8 interior looks really good in all black. It just looks like more business focused, so it's kind of nice black on black with the all the piano black accents. So I really do like the interior on this much better now. And also coming soon for this, I just got some parts in. Come over here and check that out. So, quick release NRG. This is where I run all the cars. And a Nardi wheel. I don't even know what model of Nardi this is. I think it's a Classic or Classico. It's 350 millimeter, and it's Alcantara. Nardi horn button, all fancy. Give you a shot of the wheel here. Sorry doing this with one hand. Struggling here. Here we go. I think going with suede for this was the right decision. Of course, there's always the worry about keeping a suede wheel clean and wearing out. I look at steering wheels kind of as wear items, so if they really get terrible, you can always replace them. But I've had really good luck with the suede wheels on all my other cars, just being a little due diligent about the grease on my hands. So keeping like some antibacterial. The alcohol degreases your hands. Before I would drive the car, I just kind of slap some of that on, and they stay in pretty good shape doing that. So I'm gonna try that with this. If it doesn't last too long, I'll probably just get the same wheel, but in Napa leather. I really like the suede though. I think the suede gives a nice touch and really kind of sets the interior off. So I'm excited to put that in. I'm gonna do a video for that. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the hub, and once that gets in, we'll be able to do that. Also for the RX-8, I have the Mazda Edit tuning software. I did not install that yet, but I will be doing a video for that and some of the street tuning for it. So we'll come out here. We got one more car that I'm storing this year. This is a Evo 8. I believe it's a 2003. It's only got 16,000 original miles on it, and it's mostly stock other than like an intake and an intercooler. Sorry, the light's a little bit dim back here. My light bulb burnt out and I haven't gotten around to changing it. Collection of old S2000 hoods. And this is another car. I went to go film a review for this before the winter hit, but he's having some issues with it. The ignition was breaking up around 4,000 RPM when tipping in the boost. He also has a modified Evo 9 MR that I'm gonna be doing a review for as well. So hopefully come spring this year, he gets the breakup issue sorted out, and then we're gonna do probably like a back-to-back comparison. I'll do it in the same video, so it'll be this versus a tuned Evo MR. But and that's it for this year for cars. Last year I had that Jeep Comanche race truck in here. Now this is just overrun with car parts and boxes and other stuff. So, man, it's cold out there. That bay's not heated. So that's what I got in here this year for cars. And so like I said, a couple things to look forward to for videos, and hopefully things will be picking back up a little bit for me. I'm starting to get caught up. All the things that kind of took into my time was I bought that Toyota Tundra, for those of you who follow me on social media. That I ended up giving back. The bed was all rotted on it, so only a 52,000 mile one owner truck. I'm gonna do a video kind of just talking about what I found on there and do it sort of as like a public service announcement so nobody gets stuck with a truck like that, because I'm lucky enough that I bought it from a dealer and they're willing to take it back. If I bought it privately, I would have been, you know, shit out of luck. So that's something I was gonna talk about and what I've learned over that, so I'll do a video for that. And also, I'm trying to think what else I had going on. Oh yeah, I refinanced this house. When I bought everything, I had to do an FHA renovation loan. It had a terrible interest rate at 4.5% and PMI of 207 bucks a month. That never goes away. So I refied the house to a conventional mortgage now that all the stuff is straightened out and it can qualify for one, and I don't have to pay PMI anymore. So that was another thing that took up a lot of my time. So that's it for this one. Just kind of want to give you guys some updates, and we'll have some stuff to look forward to going forward. So that's it for now. Have a good night. Goodbye.